18 years ago, a news center was birthed, charged to collect balanced, credible, and accurate news and information. A tax tested and proven to be a world-class example of news presentation where truths are told. We lead by example and others follow. RCR News, the premier source of accurate news. News Desk is up next. 18 years ago, a news center was birthed, charged to collect balanced, credible, and accurate news and information. A tax tested and proven to be a world-class example of news presentation where truths are told. We lead by example and others follow. RCR News, the premier source of accurate news. News.
Today, 29th day of February, 2024. Good evening and welcome to the News Desk. 45 minutes of news about Liberia, Africa, and elsewhere. My name is Hanson Deck Clinton, and the Alliance House of Representatives passes the 2024 national budget in the tune of a little over 788 million United States dollars, of which Senate concurrence. Liberia Telecommunications Authority Atimpo takes office despite controversies over President Bouakar's decision to suspend the LTA board. One of Liberia's biggest tourism sites, the Katawi waterfall in Bon County, shut down due to consistent demonstrations by the locals. And away from Liberia, more than 40 people have died in Kenya after a dam burst following heavy rains and flooding, officials say. The details of the developments, the news bulletin, the voices of the newsmakers polls are anticipated on this morning's edition of the news program. We'll take a break to rejoin you. Thanks for being with us. Up next is Oliver Bound with the news bulletin. Good evening.
Good evening, Henson. Good evening. Residents are calling for immediate investigation into the death of Vivian Simons. Body was found early Monday morning along the Chip in Monrovia. Residents found the body around the NTA community in Gardnersville, 12 Monrovia. According to witness only identified as Cyrus, Madam Sino is an executive member of the Liberia Football Association, serving as the manager of the women under 20 national team. According to another report, Madam Vivian Sino had gone to watch the national county sports meet on Sunday when her body was discovered early Monday morning. Cyrus confirmed to reporters of being awarded Vivian Sino, who both are said to be employees of the Liberia Football Association. Meanwhile, Montgomery County District 12 Representative Jerry Yokwood expressed disappointment over the incident that occurred in his district. He is therefore calling on the Liberia National Police to launch an immediate investigation into the situation aimed at bringing the perpetrators to justice. He at the same time extended sympathy to the bereaved families and assured the district and other Liberians that when budget is passed, the government will work closely with the security. The House of Representatives has passed and sent to the Liberian Senate the 2024 national budget. The 2024 budget is in the tune of a little over 788 billion 859,000 United States dollars. In early March, the executive through the Ministry of Finance submitted to the legislature the national draft budget in the tune of a little over 692.4 million United States dollars. According to the Joint Committee chair, Representative Jackson Sipo hearings were conducted with all major revenue generating agencies to include state owned enterprises, National Police Authority, Liberia Telecommunication Authority, the Liberia Maritime Authority, among others. In the committee's report, it requested that upon approval by the President, the Ministry of Finance shall present to the legislature the final copy within 15 working days. It further that budgetary appropriation for the Liberia Revenue Authority shall be paid immediately upon collection of revenue by the budget ratio 5% of revenue collection until its budgetary ceiling is realized in accordance with the act that established the LRA. The Joint Committee on Ways, Means and Finance added that the Liberia Telecommunications Authority shall be made to the Ministry of Posts and Telecommunications 5% of its share of revenue as provided for in the amended Telecommunications Act. For his part, Amigo County District Number 7 Representative Disability requested that when the budget is cast, all agencies with 40%, like the LRA and others, the percentage retained should be remitted to the national revenue. It disclosed that all agencies with retainership would be blanket and that those agencies that reached their budget would be capped. In the wake of controversies over the naming of an acting board of of the Liberia Communication Authority, the acting board has resumed work at the LTA. Two of the acting commissioners, Ben Fofana and Angela Conserva, Bush, on Monday tour the offices of the LTA and held a brief discussion with the senior staff. During a chat with the media, Commissioner Angela Cassell Bush said their primary goal is to ensure stability and enhance the work of the Liberia Telecommunications Authority. Commissioner Bush noted that they have now come to the LPA to harm anyone but to create an enabling work environment that will allow the institution to excel. She told the press that the other three acting commissioners, including the acting chairman, Abdullah Kamara, Patrick Huna, and Clarence Masakwe, were not part of the visit at the LPA Monday due to some national engagements. One of Liberia's major tourism sites, the Batawi Waterfall Resort in Bond County, has been shut down. The decision by the police followed consistent demonstration by the residents of Batawi Clown over encroachment on their farmland by the management and failure to adhere to the MOU signed with the community. According to our Siabon County correspondent, the residents complained that efforts to have the management of a Jack Enterprise, the company hired by the county's leadership to manage the waterfall address their plans have failed. The Patawi waterfall is located in the Patawi Cloud in Swakoko District, One County. As CR correspondent said, it is not clear when temporary closure will be lifted. The civil service agency will this Tuesday launch the National Consultancy Policy aimed at providing or guiding framework or spending entities and delivering professional services. Speaking Monday at the headquarters of the CSA, the agency boss Josiah Jokai emphasized the significance of the policy in enhancing efficiency, effectiveness, and accountability consultancy utilization. According to Chokai, President Joseph Waka will launch a policy underscoring the government's commitment to prudent public finance management and capacity building within independent entities. At the same time, the CSA has announced the introduction of credential verification evaluation and background checks for those entering public service. The CSA board said this initiative aligns with efforts to ensure critical reforms within the public sector. The Chashi affairs of the United States Embassy via Monrovia has underscored the need for adequate investment in teachers' education to improve learning outcomes in Liberia. Ambassador Catherine Rodriguez said the need for partnership in supporting the Liberian education sector cannot be overemphasized. Speaking to schools of teachers on Monday, during her visit at the Lacosa's College of Education in Painesville, the American diplomat said teaching as the most significant job capable of positively transforming a nation. Madame Rodriguez at the same time lauded La Cosa's College of Education for its contributions to the education sector through teachers training. Liberia National Red Cross Society has joined countries around the world in commemorating World Day of Safety and Health at Work. World Day of Health at Work is celebrated April 29 each year as means of reminding employers and employees of necessary safety measures at various places of work. The event was celebrated under the theme Exploring the Impact of Climate Change on Occupational Safety and Health. Speaking Monday at the occasion, Liberia National Red Cross Society Secretary General Gregory Blamo described safety mechanisms at various places of work as pivotal to protecting the lives of many. Blamo said teaching of safety mechanisms to cross sections of Liberians cannot be overemphasized, something he said to be taught to every citizen, whether or not they are employees of an institution. For his part, Assistant Labor Minister Emmanuel Law, serving as proxy for Labor Minister Cooper Korea, says the ministry takes seriously the issues of first aid to employees. Unity Party Alliance in Lower Margibi County has distanced itself from protests allegedly staged by individuals purporting to be partisans of the Unity Party. On April 25th of this year, a group of individuals claiming to be members of My Giving Unity Party's chapter staged a protest along the Rabos International Airport highway, calling on President Joseph Walker to withdraw the nominations of My Giving local government officials. The group set up roadblocks, held placards, and barricaded the main road leading to the Rabos International Airport. They accused Ben Fofana, Unity Party's vice chair for governmental affairs, and Madame Cecilia Dole, UB Market chairperson, for unilaterally recommending individuals to the president for appointments without consulting officials of the county. Responding to her claims through a major press conference recently, the Unity Party's alliance, through its Assistant Secretary for Administration, Nathan Bonlet, termed the allegations as false, stating that recommending individuals for appointment consideration was a unanimous decision taken by officials of the Unity Party alliance in Margibi in consultation with major stakeholders from the county. The Liberia National Bar Association has announced activities backing this year's Law Day celebration in Liberia. LNBA's National Secretary Councilor Bono Obama said the day will be celebrated under the theme The Mechanisms to Establish the War and Economic Support for Liberia. He said the law day will be celebrated this Friday, May 3, 2024, disclosing that Councillor Jala Babu, the Dean of the Louis Arthur Rems School of Law, will serve as the keynote speaker. The chief operating officer of the All African Student Union, Jimmy Latu Bawa, has welcomed the visitation of a delegation from the All China Students Federation Liberia. Ms. Bawa said the union is broad interested in inclusion, non-discrimination, collaboration, and solidarity for education, public growth, and human rights. According to her, for the union to achieve its goals through advocacy, it has to develop a network and partnership as means of championing active campaign aimed at defending students' rights with emphasis to quality education and equality. A local organization, Rainbow Initiative Liberia, has ended a day-long sexual, gender-based violence reporting training for over 10 Liberian journalists in Montserrat County. Giving the overview of the dialogue, the program officer at Rainbow Initiative Liberia, Madam Francilia Neiman, said the institution, with support from Irish Aid, is implementing two projects. She named raising awareness on SGBV at both community and national levels and providing capacity building initiative for SGBV service providers. According to Madam Niblin, the dialogue for media practitioners is intended to have participants understand the importance of sensitivity of reporting on gender-based violence issues across the country. Away from Liberia, more than 40 people have died in Kenya after a dam burst following heavy winds and flooding, officials have said. People in villages near Mamau, about 60 kilometers from the capital, Nairobi, was swept away as this last. 42 dead is a conservative estimate. There are still more in about Nakuru County Governor Susan Kahika told AFP News Agency, where Henson Dustin is collecting.
Of news. It is a wrap-up feature on the news program. News that if you are just joining us, one of the top developments we are following as a representative passes the 2024 national budget in the tune of over 78 million United States dollars, of which Senate concurrence. Let's bring you the voices of the newspapers. In the wake of controversy of the naming of an acting board chief commissioners of the Liberia Telecommunication Authority, the acting board has resumed work at FTA. Two of the acting commissioners, Ben Fofanan and Angela Cassell Bush, on Monday toured the offices of the LTA and held brief discussion with the senior staff. During a chat with the media, Commissioner Angela Cassell Bush said their primary goal is to ensure stability and enhance the work of the Liberia Telecommunications Authority.
We're here to answer to the call of the President of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency, who said, that we have just had the opportunity to speak with members of the senior staff of the LTA, labor directors, and our goal here today is to, just meet and greet and assure the team that we are not here to harm anybody. Our role here is to enhance work. It's already in place. Our role here is also to ensure stability. We've asked our directors here that the work should move forward. All of the staff, we're here to work with them in a collaborative manner. So we want you to feel we're here to target our professionals and our rights. And we're here to perform a professional task. The other three commissioners have had to attend to other meetings, so they're not present. But again, we know there was a little snafu on Friday, and which is fortunate, but we were hoping that in spring that we, as we work here, acting capacity, we're all kind of fit to people go to work, spend the time at work. We want to make sure that everybody has a peace of mind to perform, so that we can excel as a team.
The voice of Angela Kashabut of the commissioners of the Liberia Telecommunications Authority in conversation with the Liberian media. The Liberia National Bar Association has announced activities marking this year's World Day celebration in Liberia, and the National Secretary General Council Bonovan said the day will be celebrated under the theme the mechanisms to establish the World and Economic Crimes Code for Liberia. One of Liberia's major tourism sites, the Patawi Waterfall Resort in Bon County, has been shut down. A decision by the police followed consistent demonstration by the residents of Patawi Klein over encroachment on their farmland by the management and failure to adhere to the MOU signed with the company. RCA Bon County correspondent is Malomax with the detail. The Civil Service Agency with the start Tuesday launched a national consultancy policy aimed at providing a guiding framework for all spending entities in delivering professional services. Speaking Monday at the headquarters of the CSE, the agency boss Josiah Jukat emphasized the significance of the policy in enhancing efficiency, effectiveness, and accountability in consultancy resource utilization.
For the beautiful work that we continue to do here at the Civil Service Agency. It is my honor at this time to recognize the Deputy Director General for Human Resource Management Policy, our Director, the Deputy Director General for to the people I love to push, but it's and it is my pleasing honor to inform the nation that tomorrow His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Liberia, Mr. Castillo, will be officially launching the National Consultancy Policy. The policy framework is going to provide guidance, is going to be the guiding principle for all spending entities, that's government functionaries, in the provision of professional services. So we will be procuring the services of independent consultants firm outside of small. So what we did for what is the box was again crucial because in the absence of that, we all know, as I reported in previous press conferences, that the government lost $6.1 million in the last fiscal year alone just to service about 1,000 across many entities in the name of professional services. So this leadership moved fast to institute a policy framework, and that policy framework is what His Excellency the President is going to launch tomorrow officially. This is very critical towards ensuring efficiency, effectiveness, and accountability in the utilization of consultancy resources. That's why His Excellency is going to launch it to ensure that we uphold prudence in public finance management. This is going to help us to get the value for money. It's going to help the government to ensure that services provided will definitely address the capacity issue that many entities are confronted with. So today it is really a great day for the Civil Service Agency. The President of the Republic is coming to launch this morning. And let me just inform the public that this is a serious 100-day milestone accomplishment. And every Nigerian needs to welcome it. This is going to help us address some of the issues we have in the public service. If we have to professional public service, we have to be priority to developing framework that will help us to be.
At the same time, the CSA has announced the introduction of credential verification, evaluation, and background checks for those entering public service. The CSA board said the initiated alliance with efforts to ensure credible reforms within the public sector. Josiah Juka highlighted the collaborations with credible local and international organizations to implement the measure effectively.
Another thing I want to talk about today is part of initiative to ensure credible in the public service. And one of such initiatives is the introduction of credential verification, evaluation, and background check for every officer in the public service. The civil service has started to get credible global officers to institute this. We has vast certificate evaluation, verification, and education services and independent audit to the boss a comprehensive presentation about its features on how it works in line with internationally established.
Josiah is the director of the Civil Service Agency. The House of Representatives passed and sent to the Senate a 2024 national budget. The 2024 budget is in the tune of little over 78 billion United States dollars. In early March 2022, the Ministry of Finance submitted to legislature the national draft budget in the tune of a little over 600 million United States dollars. According to the Committee Chair, Representative Dixon Sibo, hearings were conducted with all major revenue generating agencies to include state owned enterprises, National Port Authority, Liberia Telecommunication Authority, the Liberia Maritime Authority, among others.
We passed the budget again at 692 million, and it was passed at 728 million. So I do thank my colleagues and all those who play a part in the budget. Well, you of course understand that the budget is the driver of our policy, our government policy. So the fact that we've done our part to pass the budget, I am of the conviction that before the end of the day tomorrow, we grow with us, it means that we are going to be spend across all the lines of the project, especially on the lines that relate to infrastructure or the PSRP, public sector investment. That is the line that actually moves the economy, the numbers in the report, and that those lines are referred to as the budget law.
Middle of if we talked with from the 55th legislature, talked about they were not supporting in terms of legislative projects. Did you capture that?
Yes, so the budget captures legislative project. We have shifted it from being council to executive. So Liz will be in charge of the overall legislative project.
The force of Representative Dixon C for his part name accounting district number 7 Representative Musa Bedete requested that when the budget is cast, all agencies with the 5% like the LRA and others, the percentage retained should be remitted to the national revenue.
I will vote as a restriction of the NRA, where the percentage team, when they track the budget of the entity, is ready translated to national revenue. So all the entities that have a percentage receiving share, the NRA will say the 5% they are receiving, every business is charging of the NRA to the the ministry of reform and country are just being granted the section of allocated but the cap will reach that other.
The votes of Nima County District number 7 Representative Musa Bedete earlier listened to the votes of District number 16 Representative Dixon Sibo. One of Liberia's major sites, the Patawi Waterfall Resort in Bond County, has been shut down. The decision by the police followed consistent demonstration by the residents of Patawi climbed over encroachment on their farmland by the management and failure to adhere to the MOU site with the community. Here is our Bond County correspondent, Sinal Max.
It came as a result of a protest staged by residents of that plain. The Patawi waterfall is situated in the Patawi Plain, Swakoko district. So residents of that plain have been complaining about how the management of drug into press, the company hired the county leadership to take over the Battery waterfall. A resident of that side of the county have said that the company owned by Madam Josephine Sally Richardson has reportedly inclusion on the alliance, even though she signed a memorandum of understanding with the county leadership to work at the fore, but it doesn't give her the coverage to start inclusion on their farmland. So they have expressed, according to them, they have expressed with their lawmaker or they were using Cody, who is wanted Madam Richardson to his office, and according to Mr. Cody, she reportedly refused to sit with the representative. So the season stage, they used trees to access to the floor by blocking the main entrance of the floor. So that prompted the intervention of the police and that of the district representative. And when they arrived there, the citizens said if Madam Josephine originally does not leave the floor and give them a chance to mitigate what she has been doing against him, they will not, the family will set the area ablaze. So the police said to calm the situation, it was necessary that they shut down the farm until there's a mitigation to revisit the MOU that provides to joint enterprise to be at the Battery waterfall.
Simel Max is our county correspondent with that development. The Liberia National Red Cross Society has joined countries around the world in commemorating World Day of Safety and Health at Work. World Day of Safety and Health at Work is celebrated April 29 each year as means of reminding employers and employees of the necessary safety measures at various places of work. The event was celebrated under the theme exploring the impact of climate change on occupational safety and health. Speaking Monday at the occasion, the Liberia National Red Cross Society Secretary General Gregory Blanco described safety mechanisms at various places of work as pivotal to protecting the lives of many.
The workplace, it is important. Unsafe workplace is a lose-lose proposition. But you're right. When there's an accident at the workplace, you lose the value of your work. That's the loss of the company. It's going to take you some time to proactive, okay, a suitable replacement for that individual. Meanwhile, the contribution that was making to the entity is lost. The time it's a loss to the family. You see, most of us come from homes and settings where the one guy who is getting on buildings, so you get up to go. Often there's something happens, he's incapable of working or pay ultimate price. That family is totally stuck. In life, how do you start over? Our society is not one where husband and wife that so if something happens, the husband said, at least, the wife a little bit.
For his part, Assistant Labour Minister Emmanuel Zoso, has process for Labour Minister Democrat said the ministry takes seriously the issue of first aid to employees.
The ministry of employment with all activities and businesses in establishing the minimum requirements to organize its for health, to organize and to perform safety informed by safety officer. The details that are subject of an notice of this establishment. Ideally, we know that accidentally when we should get active place, actors must come into play for such behaviors. We therefore want to what therefore want our once in the much as employees should institute active selection of protect these health and work.
Emmanuel Zoso, is Assistant Labour Minister, earlier to listen to the Secretary General of the Liberia National Red Cross Society, Gregory Blanc. They're bringing us to sporting developments on the news program. Let's welcome Naomi Tapia. Good evening.
Good evening, Hansen. Good evening, everyone. Both Roses and Counties kickball teams qualified for the final stage of the National County Sports Meet after both teams won their quarterfinal matches at the SPG Sports Complex. Nima County defeated Green Leader 71 home runs after 5 innings, while Riverside lost to Riverview 6-0 home runs. On Sunday, Bowman County emerged victoriously against Grand Bassa County 3-0 home runs in the first quarterfinal skip for encounter, while Lufa County overpowered Rapid County with a whopping 8-1 home runs to advance to the semifinal stage of the Hungary National County Sports Meets. In the football category, Virgin County defeated Bone County 2-1 after the four extra time at the SKD Sports Complex in Pat March, the attention Pat March was right about and answer to one at the same venue. Alpha County defeated Boni County 2-1 over March that ended in controversy due to what fans of Boni referred to as bar officiating. Meanwhile, Nimaka football team has advanced to the semi-final stage of the country mates. Nimaka triumphed over Benjira of Fox a large penalty shootout after the extra 30 minutes ended 0-all. The match end was chaotic as angry fans of Benjira invaded the pitch and reported the vandalized the dropout seats due to referee Giuseppe decision to cancel a goal that was scored in the dying minutes of the match by Green Gideon, a goal the Anglo fans believed who have qualified them to the semi-final stage of the tournament. Meanwhile, Bloomington sports steering committee executives have filed complaint against the referee who officiated Bumi and Lupa County's quarterfinal match. In their 5 counts against Central referee Josh Momo, he cited his wrongful penalty awarded to Lupa when they received a foul play by any of their players in penalty box. They say Momo illegal was committed against Momi Balofa County and his continuous intimidation of their players coupled with many distractions and on and off the field pitch were enough reasons for the referee to give 10 minutes as injury time instead of 4 minutes at a time. They added that referee Momo professional contentious and outrageous actions led to robbing Momi County of two clear penalties and at the same time insulting the players on the field. The sports steering committee executives called on the Minister of Defense Force to ensure that an impartial and speedy investigation be conducted against Central referee George Momo, adding there should be a rematch with Ufa County. Former international Finidi George has been announced as new head coach of Nigeria, succeeding Jose Peksiro. The 53-year-old was placed in interim charge of the Super Eagles after the departure of the Portuguese following Nigeria's defeat by Africans in the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations final in February. George also coached for club side Nuba oversaw two friendly matches last month, beating Ghana 2-1 for a 2-0 loss against Mali. The Nigeria Football Federation confirmed its appointment on Monday after receiving a recommendation from its Technical and Development Committee. Former Ayers and Real Betis winger Josh spent 20 months as an assistant to Petsuro and is expected to remain in charge of Milan, whom he led to the Nigerian title last year until the end of the season. And finally, Thiago Silva will leave the club at the end of the season. The Brazilian who joined the Blues on a free transfer from PSG in 2020 has made 151 appearances for the Blues. He has won 3 trophies in that time, including the 2020 to 21 Champions League. Silva 39 says his love for the club is indescribable. Silva joined the club when Frank Lampard was manager and has since also played on the Thomas Tuchel, Graham Potter, and Mauricio Pochettino. He has made 34 appearances in all competitions for Chelsea this season, including 25 starts in the Premier League. The former AC Milan centre-back won 13 times by Brazil says he hopes to return to Stamford Bridge in a new role in the future. That's all for our sports desk.
And on the news program, let's continue with more developments. The Shashi Affairs of the United States Embassy in Monrovia has underscored the need for adequate investment in teacher education to improve learning outcomes in Liberia. Ambassador Catherine Rodriguez said the need for partnership in supporting the Liberian education sector cannot be overemphasized. Speaking to schools of teachers, one day during a visit at the La Cosa College of Education in Painesville, the American diplomat termed teaching as the most significant job capable of positively transforming a nation. Speaking to us news on the Turkey affairs, the president of Makosa College of Education, Dr. Benjamin Wade, said her visit was intended to discuss the institution's good and vision to the U.S. Embassy, which has been a partner to the institution.
So Ambassador said that he was informing her to come and see what we do. Happy that she left work in the last 45 minutes. We were been able to give the ambassador the history, our vision, our plan for sustainability. The ambassador, after hearing the vision and plan for sustainability, took a tour of the facility, visited the classroom. We saw that she interacted with students, gave them a couple books, shook hands with their instructors, interacted with the teacher as files. We are doing a rapid PT assessment using the Samsung tablet, interacted with the inclusive education, the gender and inclusive education department. And you all see she was encouraged when my department chair for administration was telling her thank you. He was telling her thank you and said she would love to come back. She has indicated in the conversation that we stay in a special place in the heart of USAID when it comes to the implementation of the USAID test projects.
Dr. Benjamin Wade is the president of the college, the La Cosa College of Education, where speaking earlier, he listened to the voice of the U.S. Embassy Associate Affairs, Catherine Rodriguez. The Party Alliance in Lower Miami County has distanced itself from protests allegedly staged by individuals purporting to be partisans of the Unity Party. On April 25, 2024, a group of individuals claiming to be this group of individuals claiming to be members of Miami County Unity Party chapter staged a protest along the Roberts International Airport Highway, calling President Walker to withdraw the nominations of Miami local government officials. The group set up roadblocks, held placards, and barricaded the main road leading to the Roberts International Airport. Here is our Miami County correspondent. A local organization, Rainbow Initiative Liberia, has ended a day-long sexual gender-based violence reporting training for over 10 Liberian journalists in Mansourata County, giving the overview of the dialogue. The program officer at Rainbow Initiative Liberia, Panam Francilia Neyman, said the institution, with support from Irish Aid, is implementing two projects, Janine, raising awareness on SGBV at both community and national levels, and providing capacity building initiative for SGBV service providers.
My name is Priscilla Jean Program Officer for Rainbow Initiative Liberia. Rainbow Initiative Liberia is an anti-gender-based violence organization that believes in promoting the rights of survivor, ensuring that survivor receives medical, social, and legal services. And at Rainbow Initiative Liberia, we believe that survivors should be dignified no matter what their experiences are. So we do a lot of awareness around gender-based violence issue at the community level and the national level. So Women Initiative Liberia was established in Freetown, Sierra Leone. It's a very big organization in Freetown, Sierra Leone. I just moved to Liberia 2 or 3 years ago. And this Women Initiative is a very strong anti-gender-based violence organization there. On a center called the People Centers. Normally we have most of centers in Liberia. So for somebody we call the Rainbow Centers, where so called receive holistic service. That is social counseling, medical, legal aid, all of that.
For their part, some of the participants lauded the Rainbow Initiative for the opportunity provided them. The participants described the training as knowledge sharing, recommending that the organization continues such initiative.
I agree with Susan. The workshop is very good. And then what I want to say is that tell the facilitators, thank you for having this kind of workshop on gender-based violence. It was actually educating. It was very educating. At least it gave us a raw idea as journalists to know on what to report on, to engage the situation, what to flag out, what not to flag out, when to go in case these things happen, if you are around, what to do. So it's actually educating there. I said thank you so much to the facilitator for this training. I really admire it. Thank you. Well, thank you so much. My name is Alfred Tanya. I do report for OFM. On behalf of participants, we want to express our gratitude to the organizer of this event. It was a eye-catching moment for all of us. So our opinion to talk about some of those things that are affecting our society most especially when it comes to gender violence in Nigeria. We hear about these things, but the idea about voting on it is a major problem for some of our us as journalists in Nigeria.
You listen to the voices of the participants. Earlier, you listened to Francilia Newman, the program officer at Rainbow Initiative Library. Some Liberians are calling for an immediate investigation into the death of Vivian Sanon, whose body was found early Monday along the Japan Freeway in Monrovia. The residents gathered around the body around the NTA community in Ganasio District 2 of Mansurati County, calling for an investigation. According to an eyewitness, only identified as Saros, Madame Sanon is an executive committee member of the Liberal Football Association serving as the manager of the women on a 20 national team. Meanwhile, the county district court representative Yabor has expressed disappointment over the incident that occurred in his district. He is therefore calling on the library police to launch an immediate investigation into the situation aimed at bringing the perpetrators to justice. Jerry Abbott is the district to represent the listened to some residents of the community there expressing disappointment over the body of one of the residents of the area, bringing us to the end of this edition of the news program. As we take leave of you, these are the top stories we have been following. House of Representatives passes the 2024 national budget in the tune of over 78 million United States dollars, with Senate concurrence. Liberia Telecommunications Authority acting board takes office despite controversies over President Walker's decision to suspend the TFO. One of Liberia's biggest tourism sites, the Pepperwee Waterfall in Long County, shut down due to consistent demonstrations by the locals. Away from Liberia, more than 40 people have died in Kenya after the dam burst following heavy rains and flooding, officials say. Thanks to our correspondents, writers, reporters, editors, those who helped In making this April 29 edition of the news program is success, Calvin Tapia factor in the sporting development, the boundary for the bulletin the foreign development. My Toby and track behind the camera, Johnson, but Tom actively coordinated the sound for on behalf of the news team. My name is Hansen Decker. Good evening.
My name is Philip Kumako. I'm in charge of mobile applications for EcoBank. Today, I'd like to talk to you about the EcoBank Express account. Do you know you can open a bank account without having to go visit a bank branch? Do you also know that you can open a bank account without having to fill all the paperwork that is normally associated with opening a bank account? Yes, this is true. This is what the EcoBank Express account offers you. The EcoBank Express account is a digital account that is opened using just your mobile number. This account allows you access to a wide range of banking services that is available today. To open an EcoBank Express account, you have two options. The first option allows you to use a smartphone and the internet to open your Express account. To use this option, you need to visit the Google Play Store or the App Store to look for the EcoBank mobile app and install on your smart device. Once launched, click on the Get Started button. You'll be presented with options to use the app. Since you intend to open an Express account and you are not an existing EcoBank customer, click on No, I'm new to EcoBank. You will then be prompted to select the country in which you want to open the EcoBank Express account. For this test, we will select Ghana and then enter our mobile number. You'll be presented with the option to review the terms and conditions attached to the use of the EcoBank mobile app, as well as our data privacy policy. If you are okay with these, you click on the Continue button. We will now prompt you to select how you would want to bank with EcoBank. In this case, you will select Express account. We will automatically send a code to the mobile number you provided to verify your identity. As you can see, the code was just automatically read into the app. And once this was verified successfully, you'll be asked to provide your personal details. I will provide my first name, my middle name, my initials, my surname. I will select my date of birth and then provide my email address. I will select my gender. I will then click on the Continue button. I'll be asked to select an ID type to use. In this instance, we will use our mobile number. I will enter my address, and then I can choose to review the terms and conditions associated with the use of the EcoBank Express account. I can then go ahead to create an EcoBank Express account. On the success of the creation of the Express account, customer can then select a 6-digit PIN of their choice for you to use to access the app. You then click on the Continue button. To enable you successfully do a PIN reset or change your PIN as necessary, you are asked to provide answers to a number of secret questions. Once completed, click on Create Profile. You will then be asked to select the option of rewarding someone who referred you if this is applicable. Otherwise, you click on Skip. You'll be prompted to allow the app to access some of your contacts and details, and then voila, you will then be able to immediately start transacting using the account. The second option involves the use of your phone, but this time without internet, so you can use the USSD service if it is available in the country where you're located. To do this, you need to dial *326# and follow the prompts, where you would need to again have your mobile number verified and then also provide your personal information. Once this is done, you start having access to the account immediately. What can you use your EcoBank Express account for? Your EcoBank Express account can be used for a wide range of banking services that are available today. You can transfer money from your accounts to other EcoBank accounts. You can transfer money from your account to other local banks in the country where your account is resided. You can generate virtual cards, meaning that you can go online and use those cards to make payments for goods and services. You can also generate an express cash token, meaning that you can walk to an ATM without a debit card to withdraw money from your express account. These and a wide range of services are available to customers who open the EcoBank Express account. After creating your EcoBank Express account, how do you deposit money into your account so that you can immediately begin transacting? You can do this in a number of ways. You can visit the nearest EcoBank Express point, or EcoBank bank branch, or EcoBank ATM to deposit money directly into your EcoBank Express account. You can also do this by having money transferred into your account. With funds in your account, you can immediately start transacting and enjoy the banking services that are available to you. So go on today, try the EcoBank Express account. You will enjoy it. Thank you.